Improvement in life is important for all of us. I think that the one of the best things that you can do is find ways to make yourself feel good.
Yes.
That's what they call a psychological boost or motivational improvement, and those are the things that we need in life in order to take the next step to go from wishing to actually planning and executing what we want in life. There is something at the beginning that I consider important, which is breathing. I consider that essential because breathing has a way to help us and to deal with stress.
Yes.
And we know that there's a relation between stress and the body's ability to combat illness. And so efficient breathing is important, and there's an exercise there that I put out to help with that. And along with efficient breathing, you also improve your initiative, the willpower to take action and go from wanting to actually having the strength to take the steps. There's also, aside from breathing and many other things, important theme in my book is positive thinking.
Yes.
And this is essential because that's how we find the motivation when we struggle, when we run into obstacles.
Yes.
Adversities come all the time in different forms. And so positive thinking is when you focus your mind on the things that you want in life, because there is some power of attraction in us where the things that we focus the most on are the things that begin to make themselves present in our lives.
Yeah.
And so to go from focusing our thoughts, our daily thoughts, less on what we do not want and more on what we want is important. And that's part of my also what you're gonna learn in my book. And so what I propose is counting 1, 2, 3 as you inhale, and this is of course counting in your head, and then counting 1, 2, 3. What you accomplish with that is gaining a rhythm to your breathing. And when you gain a rhythm, you gain also control of your thoughts, which is important. Because when you want to accomplish something, you have to have the ability to not allow distractions take you off track from what you want to focus on. And so that's how breathing, and just by the exercise of teaching your mind, training your mind to follow your commands, your directions, to stay focused on your breathing. And I also put there the exercise of focusing on relaxing your tongue. And it is because just by focusing on that specific muscle, you avoid thinking any thoughts, and the end result that you're looking for is to train again your mind to follow your commands, what you want it to do for you. Well, aside from many different elements, including more than chicken to make soup, which basically means just, you need many different tools, and the more the better. And the more efficiently you make use of the tools, the better results you will get.
Yes.
So what I have in the book is the 8 power tools for success. And then I divide those into 4 supportive and 4 required and 4 supportive.
Okay.
And so the required are, first of all, a reason. We need a reason in order to decide to do anything. And so let's say the question to come up with the reason would be, is there anything in my life that I want to change? Is there something that I am tired of living in a certain way, in a certain condition? Is there something in my life that I want to change? And that becomes your reason, because when you get down to the details of what it is in your life that you would like to change, that becomes the reason that motivates you to look for an alternative. And so the alternative becomes the objective. So what drives you from to what is it that I would like instead my situation to look like?
Yeah.
And that's your objective.
Yeah.
And the next thing is initiative. Initiative is important because once you have defined what your reason and your objectives are, initiative is the next important thing to make you get up and take action. So to go from a state of inertia, I call it, which is not doing much at all, to taking action. And so the fourth is strategy. Strategy is basically your plan. How am I going to go from changing my reason to want to do something different to get to my objective?
And then you also mentioned there are supportive ones.
Yes.
4 supportive ones. What are those?
Supportive, I propose courage because there is a need to have some courage
Yes.
to take action. Many of us wish we could do something different, better, go someplace else in life, but it takes courage because, so let me give you an example. To write a book, this is a brand new experience for me. Never done it before, and so it's a year and a half of struggles and difficulties, moments where you ask yourself, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
When everybody else is enjoying life or whatever. But so it takes courage because it's something that I didn't know how to do. So it takes that power of courage. So courage is important, and so not just writing a book, but any objective or purpose in life requires courage to go from the known way of life, the what you're used to,
Yes.
to something new that you want to, a new way that you want to live your life. The second thing is compassion. And I think compassion is very important, especially to be compassionate with yourself.
Yes.
And it's for the same reasons that you run into the difficulties, the doubts, and the adversities that you run into. And the way that compassion helps you is by being kind to yourself. When you run into those difficult moments, don't be hard on yourself. I say in some of the pages there, love yourself, take care of yourself,
Yes.
and be compassionate with yourself, because you are the important person to you, and there's no other person better than yourself.
Yeah.
To be nice and kind to yourself and love yourself. So that's what compassion is.
So that's even, if I may, interject. That's even believing in yourself and believing in that dream and believing in whatever it is that you want to pursue. That you have to believe it with all your might first, and trust that your intuition is right. Something is there, because I think a lot of people lack that self-belief in themselves that they're capable and able to do whatever it is that they want to pursue.
Yes, correct. And so, yes, the belief is there. That's one more thing that you have to make use of, which is belief. One thing that when I was in the process of deciding to write a book, is I watched a man from Haitian background who wrote a book and is a motivational speaker. And the thing that he said that stuck to me the most was that if I can do it, believe me, anybody can. And he spoke about how he didn't speak any English when he came here and all the difficulties that he went through. And so for some reason, that to me became such a powerful phrase